What do you feel is the vision in the next decade or 2 decades for Africa-U.S. relations?
I believe that, well, thank you. First of all, thank you for having me. I believe that Africa is one of the most misunderstood continents. 60% of the world's arable land is in Africa. And by 2050, the projections say that at least 70% of the African continent will be at least 30 years or younger. So 1 in 3 people will be African. So we have human capital in Africa. So I would say the relations with Africa, they need to be strong because the future is pointing to Africa.
What are the bottlenecks between U.S.-Africa relations?
I think some of the challenges is the misunderstanding of Africa. So Africa does have a lot of obstacles, yes. There's a lot of red tapes. We have a lot of challenges as a continent, but I think there's a lot of gift in those challenges, right? So one of the challenges, for example, is we have a lot of bad leadership, so they say, right? Or we have a lot of corruption. But I think we can put some things in place to deal with that.
Yeah, the past doesn't define us.
It doesn't define us. Africa has always been projected as a place of lack, diseased, and not well equipped. But we can definitely shift those. I think we need to improve the trade relations in Africa by, first of all, removing the overly sanctioning of Africa. Sanctioning Africa for behaviors that have been caused by colonization, for me, is really going backwards. And then the second thing is I think we need to make sure that we stop looking at what's lacking and kind of pour into that, right? We need to pour into that. The infrastructure of Africa is a little bit cracked, yes, but I think we need to pour into the infrastructure. We need to invest in Africa so that we can get the most out of Africa. Yeah. We have 70% of the youngest Africans growing up in Africa right now, right? And so that's capital, that is workforce. We have to invest in those young people and make sure that they become a sustainable workforce. If we don't invest in them, it could flip over and it could become poverty, violence, and it could become the opposite of what we don't want. So I think we should invest on the other adverse side. Yes, we trade with the youth. Yes. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.